offense is often easy offense. Excellent work there, Tim.
Lawson kicks to Brewer. He dishes it to Beverly. He feeds it to Maniunas. Brewer, the pass to Beverly. Some nice passing there by Houston. Lawson drives in. That doesn't go either for Lawson.
Well, in the rebounding game, at least, it's been a strong physical performance for them.
Yeah, but they've got to find a way to convert those extra possessions into points. They're going to come back in this one.
Lets it go from deep. Another miss by Houston. Stevenson against Lawson. Dishes it to Anderson. Maniunas with the steal. Here's Beverly. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. They forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
Yeah, and also the way that they're able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped. He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
For Boston, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter.
Don't let Larry shoot that.
Here's Porzingis. Pulls it from 20. Rebound by Bielitsa. Bielitsa's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's Brewer finishing it off.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Anderson, good and smart, gets the assist. And it's now 26 points for Magician.
Kevin, he's been a bright spot in what's otherwise been a little bit of a struggle for this team.
And Beverly kicks to Brewer. Good on the triple.
And guarding him on the perimeter isn't a priority for them right now, but if this continues, it will be.
Anderson outside. Here's the screen. The feed to Smart. A second chance effort. Sinks it. And the shot from Porzingis. Porzingis has got 4 this quarter.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
Lawson kicks to Maniunas. And another 3 for Houston.
This defense is giving their shooters free rein to operate from beyond the arc.
If you allow shooters to get in a rhythm, then you're going to have problems because they can hit it even when you start to defend it with intensity.
And here's Anderson following Maniunas' three. It's a big nice bounce and goes in. Anderson's got 17 points here in the second half. Rockets have gone 8 of 14 from the floor here in the fourth quarter. Kicks to Brewer. Pass to Beverly. Here's the screen. Jacks up a 3. And Lawson gets it to go on the assist by Beverly. And that's now 10 points for Ty Lawson. Boston's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth. And Maniunas picks up the foul.
The good news is they've already got this game wrapped up. You might as well sit back and relax.
So Boston ends up going with a new group. Knocked away. Now here's Thompson. Watson for 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Gilmore. It's deflected. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Sita. It's hauled in by Watson.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
Here's Sita. Young passes to Rozier. Out to the right wing. Sita. He's covered by Watson. Young with no one around. It's rebounded by Houston. Maniunas has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Watson with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Thompson misses.
Kevin, I didn't like like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
The Rockets shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. And it's good. Through contact, hits the shot, and go to the free throw line.
What's up?
It's such a steady hand. I mean, he's one of those guys that's really allowed them to take the lead.
Well, he's just so reliable and dependable and consistent, especially here today. I mean, his shooting percentage is off the charts.
And it's making a change here. Dellavedova's checked in, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play. The Rockets making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. Free throw good from Lance Stevenson. Here's Dellavedova. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And here's Smart. Here's Anderson. There's the dish to Smart. He kicks it to Anderson. It's stolen by Ariza. A shot by Johnson, and no one's around. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Anderson kicks to Stevenson, and the shot is good.
How about the concentration? He gets hit, but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Innovation and improvisation right there, Greg. Finding a way to get that shot to fall after taking the contact. Take a look at what Stevenson's done. He has 14 points, and he hasn't forgotten to get his teammates involved either.
And he's conscious, I think, Clark, of good ball movement. It needs to be a part of their game plan throughout.
Now, here's Thompson.
Come on, shoot!
Lets it go from deep. And it's Thompson again missing.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
The feed to Decker. There's the pick. Pass to Ariza. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Dellavedova. Dellavedova's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Puts it up from 12, and he gets it to go. 30 points for Magician.
And you know, he's really been one of the few bright spots for them, trying to will this team to victory.
Dellavedova kicks to Decker. Takes a three. Rebound Boston. Anderson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. No good. And Houston the other way.
Well, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Decker with it. Beyond the arc. And he gets it to go.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Stevenson passes to Porzingis. It's rebounded by Houston.
You can see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
And the wide open shot from Decker. And it's off from three-point range.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Rockets.
You know, Clark, when you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooters.
Well, you said it all there, Kevin. They were lethal from behind the arc.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be highly testing.
Arizona.
You know what? His finishing ability, not really at the level that you would expect from a pro, but he's going to have to start playing with more force. And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
Here's Dellavedova. Here's Decker. Good on the 13-footer.
They didn't want to let the fans down here. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
Greg, it really has been. I mean, boy, you got to build a wall around the bucket to keep this man down.
You know, Clark, and even then, he might just go over it.
He could.
Look at this. Check out the elevation he gets.
Major.
Wow, I tell you, I just cannot get enough of those kind of plays. What a rim record.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. Some nice passing there by Houston. Feeds it to Dellavedova. Decker dishes to Dellavedova. From deep three-point range. Shot is off.
That's an example there, guys, of contesting the shot and corralling the board. That's really all you can ask of a guy at that end of the floor.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. There was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Yes, I'm here with James Harden. Congratulations on this win. It was a team effort, aided by this electric home crowd atmosphere. What made the difference?
We was trying to play solid defense. Talk to each other, help each other out. That was amazing tonight. You know, it was unbelievable. Like I said, I'm happy for our guys. And, you know, we got a good victory at home.
Communication's so key. James, thanks for the time. Guys, over to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. Now it's time to head back to the studio with Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
And Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. No matter what they threw at him during the second half, it seemed like he had the answer and was able to find all the shots he wanted.
I can't imagine a player having a better night from the field than he had tonight. His shooting percentage was off the charts. He used every trick in the book to get those high percentage shots. He shot from every direction, and there was a little bit of luck here and there, but he was on fire.
I love the contribution he gave with his long-range shooting tonight. He was on fire. That turned out to be the big key for them. If someone drove the lane and the defense collapsed, they would always kick it to him for another three. Splaka Katayow!
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.